Respects, y'all. Here we are, another weekend, man. We're gonna get some training in. Today I'm gonna be doing a pull session. I'm gonna start off with weighted muscle ups. After that, I'm gonna go into some L-sit muscle ups on the P-bar, and then we're gonna finish off with some weighted rows. So stick around, y'all. All right, y'all. Respects to everybody. Once again, here's a little bit of handstand training. This year, my new resolution was to do the handstand, so I still try to incorporate that at the beginning of my training sessions. I should be doing handstand push-ups by now, but really I've been kind of sidetracked, so I haven't been doing it as much. Here we go. We're gonna do our first set. We're gonna be doing just body weight, just to warm up the joints. So here we go. Yeah, this one right here is just a warm-up set. This one we're just going straight body weight, y'all. And yeah, y'all, I want to tell you guys a quick little story right here about how I went from the gym into calisthenics. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this video in between to give you guys a little story about just kind of how I structure my beliefs and how you could transfer one thing into another thing. You just gotta apply it. Pull back a solid 5 on these. Set 1. Warm up. All right, here we go. We're gonna get into this first working set. I'm gonna strap up these 15 pounds. And on this first rep, I'm just gonna go for my max rep. After that, we're gonna finish up with sets of 3, and we're taking 4-minute rest in between. First working set here. Here we go. I'm gonna strap up that weight. But yeah, like I said, I want to tell you guys this quick story about kind of like something that my dad told me when I was real young. You know, my pops. So when I was like 17, finishing up high school, you know, when I was getting ready to, you know, start really having to be a man and stuff, I was out there, you know, looking for jobs. So my dad gave me some advice that I still use till now. He told me, look, if they ever ask you if you know how to do something, just go with it. Just go with the flow and just act like you know what you're doing. He said, just make sure you're picking up on everything. If you see somebody doing it, do your homework and just act like you know what you're doing and learn as you go. And that's something that you should apply to everything, y'all. If you see somebody working out, if you see somebody training, don't feel like you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That's self-limiting beliefs, y'all. Don't think that way. Solid four piece, y'all. I'm gonna take that. Set number 2. We got the 15 pounds ready to go. Let's get it. Yeah, don't limit yourself and don't think that. Don't make excuses for yourself and think that certain things are holding you back. Do some research, do some homework, and find out realistically what it's gonna take. If it's something you really want to do, you're gonna study it, you're gonna do your homework, you're gonna ask questions, and you're gonna get questions, and then you're gonna figure it out through trial and error. Everything is a learning experience, y'all. Second set, y'all. Second set. Here we go. I got my boy Roman here. He's gonna help me out with the film. So here we go. Third set. I'm on here sharing my journey and acting like I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Bring muscle ups with the 15. That's really it. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm doing what works for me. I did my homework. I researched certain guys that I see that have the physique and have similar builds. You want to study those guys. You want to see what exercises they did, because everybody has a different journey, y'all. Second exercise, we're gonna be doing L-sit muscle ups here on the P-bar station. Here we go. Set 1. This is the second exercise, y'all. I love these right here. With that fat bar. I use a semi false grip, and really just pulling straight to the waist, y'all. Pulling straight to the waist. Yeah. second exercise right here. Second exercise. These are L-sit muscle ups. L-sit muscle ups on a P-bar with the fat grip with a semi-false grip. Set 1. Second set of these P-bar L-sit muscle ups. Go. Yeah, y'all, like all this stuff that I'm doing here, everything is just self-taught, yeah. Just from doing research, just from doing my homework. All this is just self-taught, and then I just structure my exercise as I think is the best way to structure it. This is the second set of the second exercise. Yeah, peep that tempo switch. Yeah, slowed that one down, held that L sit at the bottom for a little bit, and we pulled back up. Man, I still went for another one. Yeah, Payday was getting his. Little tempo switch. Tempo switch. Here we go. We're gonna be getting into this third and final set. We're doing L-sit muscle ups here on these P-bars. Here we go. Yeah, I was trying to switch up all these angles just to give you guys different looks, and so you can see the grip and the way my knuckles are placed, the way I'm trying to control that L-sit and drop back evenly. Remember, y'all, once you get to a certain stage in your training career, you put the ego to the side and you work more on proper form and tempo switch and extension, and you start looking at different details. So as you advance, you're gonna start doing that yourself. Third exercise, y'all. All right, y'all, here we go. We're gonna get into this third and final exercise. We're gonna be doing Australian rows. We're gonna be using a 15-pound plate. Here we go. This is set 1. Here we are with the Australian pulls, also known as just ring rows, inverted rows, or just hollow body holds, or hollow body rows, I should say. Yeah, so these I'm just trying to go to full extension, and I'm working on rotating that grip. If you see, I'm going from that grip and then supinate it into a chin grip to activate more of the bicep. So right there, forearm, and then turns into bicep. These are really good. I throw these in at the end of my exercise. Most people will tell you this is a beginner exercise, which it is, but just because it's a beginner exercise doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. That was the first set, third exercise. All right, switch up that angle. Second set, Australian pulls. We're using this 15-pound plate. And it's all about form on this one. And just, I'm not really counting my reps. I'm just listening to my body more than anything. So here we go. Yeah, if you guys are still sticking around, if you guys are here from any of my previous videos, man, I want to thank you guys. I've been thinking about what I want to do, and I think once we reach that 5K, I want to do a giveaway. So I'm going to do a 5K giveaway, and if you're still here, make sure you drop a comment, make sure you hit a like, just so we can get a little traction for that giveaway, y'all. I still don't know what I'm going to put together, but I think it's going to be about $100. It's either going to be $150, or I'm going to put together maybe like a $200 beginner equipment for calisthenics for a subscriber. And I'm going to go ahead and figure out how we're going to go about that. But yeah, man, 5K. All right, y'all, before finishing today's training session, I want to thank everybody for joining the journey, y'all. Recently everybody's been showing a lot of support to my long form videos, and all the support is appreciated, man. It humbles me to know that the work, all the hard work that I put in, it could be of some use to somebody out there, man. So that's why I do it. I'm going to continue to do it. So those of you that are joining the journey, man, I appreciate it. And these videos ain't no knock on the gym. You know what I'm saying? If you're still going to the gym and you're still training, anything that's got to do with physical activity, man, I ain't never gonna knock it. So just do what you do, and if you ever want to do what I do, then feel free to ask me how I did it, or feel free to just tap in. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Third set, final exercise. Last and final set. And yeah, like I was saying to everybody, man, I do my best to really break down the way I program my training sessions. So I hope you guys appreciate it, and you know, I give different angles, and if you guys drop a comment, man, I will respond. So if you got an honest question, if you're just swinging by and just want to announce your presence, man, I appreciate those of you that do that, man. Anything helps, and yeah, man, let's get to that 5K so we can give that giveaway. It's either going to be $150, or I'm gonna put together about a $200 equipment set that I'm gonna have shipped to you. So we're gonna figure that out once we start reaching that goal, y'all. Peace. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for everybody.